Get ready.
Hey there, Disney lovers, and welcome back to yet another WandaVision review. I was going to say Wanda review then, but there we go. So yeah, this week is episode 6. So it's getting more and more interesting now. So yeah, let's just quickly go through the usual. So if you haven't, if this is your first time here, then hello and welcome. We do Disney Plus videos every Wednesday, which includes Marvel and Star Wars videos as well, bringing you all the latest Disney Plus information. So if you want to click on that subscribe button and the notification bell, I'd greatly appreciate it. But I think let's just get on with it, shall we? Let's move on in to... let's just see if my webcam will switch on now. Haha. There's a little bit of a delay with my webcam. There it is. Because I'm now using my Canon. I'm not using the webcam anymore. I'm using my Canon camera as a webcam. So let me know, guys, how it looks. And also if I'm too loud, because my meters are telling me I'm on the brink of being distorted. But I don't want to touch it if I'm clear enough. So, yes. WandaVision episode 6. Still don't know the actual title just yet. That'll be releasing in a little bit. I don't look at the Wikipedia page because I don't really love looking at Wikipedia, because anyone could put the information on there and it might not be 100% correct. Just take a little bit of caution when looking at Wikipedia. So same thing as always, there's going to be a spoiler-free section, very small section at the beginning, and then I'll give you a spoiler warning, and we'll go into the nitty-gritties of it all. So we're in the 90s now, and the opening titles, this is not a spoiler or anything, I'm just going to talk about it. It does feel very 90s. They are hitting these decades on the head, but it's fantastic, really. So you've got that kind of like Clarissa Explains It All, Malcolm in the Middle. I know Malcolm in the Middle is not from the 90s, but it's got that kind of American sitcom-y feel to it, especially with the title sequence. If you guys know what the title sequence is based on, then do let me know, because that would be great for me to know on that, because they have all been based on something. It's like one has been based on Bewitched, the other one is on I want to say Family Ties. I can't remember the name of it last week, so I can't remember what the name of that one was, but yeah, it's getting really good. The acting in it, oh my god, the acting is amazing, especially when things are happening, and it's just so good. And obviously, if you watched last week, there was a new addition, a new character brought in, and this person's acting is phenomenal in it, because they have to bridge 2 different universes without saying too much. Jack Robbins has just popped in and said, I found this episode good. Did you see The Incredibles and Parent Trap on the theatre signs? I didn't know. I think I was actually busy writing notes at that time, but good spot, really good spot on that. So that would be, did The Incredibles come out in the 90s then? That's an interesting one. If it is, I feel mega old now. But yeah, so what else can I say? Spoiler free. Also, chat room, if you are gonna be mentioning any major spoilers, then do please put a spoiler warning, leave a few lines, and then put your comment. If you are reading the chat room, be aware that there might be spoilers in there. So yeah, all the acting is like Elizabeth Olsen, Paul Bettany is like Bettany, sorry, amazing, and even I just love Jimmy Woo, old Randall Park. He's an amazing actor, and I heard that there are calls for him to have his own Marvel Cinematic Universe series, which I would watch that. It wouldn't be MCU, I don't think, but it'd be more Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.y, I think. But yeah. What else can I say that's spoiler free? It's just not feeling like it's a TV series. It does feel like I'm watching a film, and then when it ends, you're like, oh, it's not a film. So it's like, it's quite interesting, I think. Whereas you get a lot of these like Agents of Shield. Like, I know a lot of people love Agents of Shield, but it is very much a television show. Whereas this is a cinematic universe, and it's got that feel and everything as well. So it's all down to the production value and the grading on the colouring and things like that, as well as the acting. The acting is phenomenal in it. The music and the sound design, beautiful, absolutely beautiful in it. It's just like in the Mandalorian. They've got a very similar feel to it, but at least with that, it's like, even though the story is ongoing, it's episodic. It's like you've got a start and a finish to that. Where this is a continual story. I can't wait to watch this back to back, to be honest. Colony Speed says hello Colony Speed. Welcome to today's review. So that is all I can really say on the our chat room as well. I'm glad you guys are in. Just let me know if the microphone is a bit too loud, because like I said earlier, it is on the borderline of peaking for me, but I can't hear what you guys can hear, unfortunately, until it comes back. So, and let me know how the new webcam is looking. Well, it's not a webcam, it's an actual DSLR, but there we go. So, yeah, like I said, this is your spoiler warning now. So, if you haven't seen the episode, then go away and watch it and come back, and we shall have a discussion. Or if you're happy with spoilers, then do please continue watching. If you are going to stop there, thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to come back later. Click on the subscribe button and notification bell, and also visit our websites here, coffee.com/Skybot Film for tipping us, and all our social medias there then. And also we do have a Patreon, the link is in the description, which is patreon.com/Skybot Film. But let's move on with it. So, spoilers. Like I said, it's very 90s feel, and I love the way that they break the fourth wall at the beginning. So Tommy and Billy do break the fourth wall, talking to the camera, and they're pretty much trying to talk about what's in Wanda's head, or their mother's head, and to me that is very much like Malcolm in the Middle. Like I said, it's, even though it's not in the 90s, but now from Jack saying the Incredibles post, I'm sure that Incredibles is from the noughties. So is this decade noughties 90s, like on the cusp? Who knows? So it's like, I was hoping for the 90s they were gonna have like a Friends opening, but there we go. So when she comes down in her Scarlet Witch outfit, Pietro, I was saying Pedro last week, it's Pietro, was like going, what are you, an old Red Riding Hood? And I think she says something like a Sokovian fortune teller or something, but obviously we all know that is the comic book Scarlet Witch costume. And then Vision comes down in his comic book outfit, and there's a bit of banter between him and Pietro, but Vision says that it's a Mexican wrestler outfit. Okay. And Quicksilver then comes back in his comic book outfit as well, which I thought that's a really nice touch to bring. So you've got the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the X-Men universe, and now the comic universe all in one place. So that is brilliant. I thought it was 2000s, as the way it starts was quite Disney Channel-y. It was quite Disney Channel-y, yeah. So like I said earlier, it's like it had, like, to me, like a Clarissa Explains It All, Malcolm in the Middle style feel to it, with the video camcorder and the breaking the fourth wall and stuff like that. But no. Yeah, I'm more and more I'm thinking of it, it does feel more noughties, which would mean Malcolm in the Middle then, really, because Malcolm in the Middle came out in 2000. Not that I've seen many Malcolm in the Middle episodes, but there we go. Right, so yeah, so they say about Pietro, they go, not quite how I remember, and it shows that they definitely know that is not the Quicksilver from the MCU, and it's there's that thing throughout the entire episode where they're like questioning it, and Pietro does know what she's done, which is quite interesting. I think that there's this breaking of her universe, yet nobody else seems to be affected, because we now know that Wanda is in control of everyone. The way they think, the actions that they're doing, which just shows her immense power, which is what it should really. I thought the Incredibles and Parent Trap were there to show us that the twins would have powers, because the Incredibles is about powered kids, and the Parent Trap is all about twins. That is a fantastic analogy there, Conley Speeding. Well spotted, really well spotted. So yeah, I was going to be coming on to that about the twins having powers. So Tommy has super speed, just like Pietro, and it suggests then that Billy is like Wanda, but he's got all that we see so far is he has telepathy. What's that word? What's the word? Mind powers. Yeah, he's got telepathy, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, Conley Speed is right there. That it's about twins, Parent Trap, and also Incredibles is about kids having powers. So it would be interesting to see how Billy's grows, whether Billy does have Scarlet Witch powers, and then what will happen? Will he have a bit of a power off with Wanda, because we have seen that her powers don't work against the twins, which is quite interesting. But yeah, so going back to Quicksilver, there's like he helps Tommy wreak havoc. Well, he helps the kids, both of them, wreak havoc on the town when it's Halloween. So Vision now as well. Let's talk about Vision. Vision is starting to realize everything is off, and he goes off for Wanda. He goes off for Wanda without Wanda's knowledge, and she doesn't know where he is and stuff, and he stumbles across people who aren't fully under her control. They're just frozen in there. They're trying to put up one person's trying to put up things on the decorations, so put a ghost up, and she's stuck like this, and it goes in, and you see a single tear running down her face, so it shows that she's aware that she's not moving, and is just stuck in this limbo, which is quite powerful, I think. And then everyone else is just not moving, and then you see Agnes in the car, and she's just frozen, and her eyes are welling up and things, and Vision's trying to talk to her, and in the end he zaps her head, and she asks, she's like, you're an Avenger, you here to save us? And he's like, I was an Avenger, because he can't remember any of this. And then yeah, she tells him that he's dead, and she thinks she's dead, and then in the end then he zaps her back in, and then he goes then to escape the barrier, which is quite horrific. Then when he comes through the barrier, he starts decomposing, really. It's like all his vibranium gets pulled off him, back into the void and things. So it's quite interesting, quite horrific, really, on there. And talking about horrific, the advert with the yogurt, the animation turns into a skeleton. Horrific. But anyway, so right at the end then, Wanda, Billy hears Vision in pain, and she then goes and expands the barrier, or the hex, and that was interesting. Everyone getting sucked into that. So the whole camp is a circus, like a carnival, which is really interesting. I really like that part. And the used car salesman, used cars and things, and yeah, it's getting what. But the whole thing with Wanda and Pietro, they are it's like you have a flashback of it's like she turns around and Pietro's dead with all the bullet holes in him. Is that just her projecting on him? Because obviously that didn't happen to that Pietro. It happened to the MCU Pietro, not the X-Men Pietro. So is she just putting that on there? And he's like says he heard her calling, and that's why he came, because he was calling. So again, it's like, is her powers now expanding across the multiverse, not just the MCU verse? So there's so many questions, and I think we will start getting answers either towards the end of the series or in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. So Colony Speed has some more comments. It says, hopefully at the end of the series, Vision, Wanda, Pietro, Billy and Tommy will all fight together. Agnes is probably Agatha Harkness. Interesting. The Westview sign when it went into the hex says, Holmes is what you make it. Exactly. Yeah, so, which is Wanda making it her home, really. And it's like, because it's just like your bog standard modern day green Westview sign, and then it goes back into like a more sitcom-y type sign then, which will have slogans on them. So going back to your point about Vision, Wanda, Pietro, Billy and Tommy will all fight together, I think that there's going to be a fight against each other first. Possibly with Billy and Tommy, they might have sibling fights. We've also had the WandaVision standoff. So I think you were thinking about the Colony that they're gonna be fighting against whatever Haywood is planning, the director of Sword. So yeah, that's quite interesting. There. I can't wait till next week. Every week now I am itching for the next episode, and I can't wait to watch more of them. We do have another 3 episodes to go. I did say before originally it was going to be 8 episodes that I thought, but it is actually 9 episodes. Billy and Tommy are Wiccan and Speed. Yeah, so well, Wiccan would be in the Scarlet Witch powers, and Speed, obviously, Quicksilver, fast, speedy boy. But yeah, let me know in the comments. So the live chat will be going off in a few moments. But let me know in the comments of the video what you thought about it. If you are going to be putting any comments about it, then please put a spoiler warning and then 3 lines, and then put it down and let's have a chat. So yeah, I've got an announcement for next Wednesday about Raya and the Last Dragon, so make sure to watch that. And also on the 23rd of February, I will be going live like this, but I won't be going on camera. I'll just be projecting the Disney Plus website, so you can see every single thing that is on Star. I have released the listings that were announced that everything's going to be on it, but we're just going to see whether there's any hidden ones on there for that. So make sure to click the subscribe button and the notification bell, and also don't forget to check out all these. Please do consider supporting us on coffee.com/skybotfilm or on patreon.com/skybotfilm, just to help us out there, because we do love doing these videos for you guys. We love doing the Disney videos, the Doctor Who videos, the PlayStation videos, and we can only continue it with your help. And obviously, watching these videos, if you pop up an advert on, if it's less than 30 seconds, then do please leave it run, just so we actually get funding from that. But yeah, also just share the video as well with other people. I like getting involved with you guys, whatever your opinions are. We all have different opinions, and as long as we all respect each other, then we can all get along and just have a great time. But that is all I'm gonna say for this week, and I can't wait till next week. Did this live work again? I think it did. So we shall do it again next week. Okay guys, till next time.